So we're here at Sonisphere 2010 with the wonderful Karnivool. So tell us, guys, how's the weekend been so far?
Yeah, really amazing. We snuck in quite late last night and managed to catch Rammstein's set, which was production heavy, quite impressive. And we got some sleep and we came back very early this morning, obviously, for our own show at 11:30 or 11:15 or something, quite early. So it was a bit of a struggle. It's pretty early for rock and roll, but it was a really good show. Really good show.
And so what were the audiences like? I know playing at that time in the morning at a festival can be a nightmare, but you know, how did people seem to be responding to it all?
It was great. It was really very good. By the time we hit the stage, it was sort of a small crowd gathering, and as we played on, it just grew and grew. And by the end of the set, it was really a decent crowd, and really a reactive sort of crowd as well. It was great.
Fantastic. And you guys are kind of quite famous, really, for playing to absolutely sold out audiences. I mean, you know, shows you do sell out exceptionally quickly. How does that feel for you guys as a band?
It's a pretty amazing feeling, I guess. I mean, I think we're lucky in Australia. You know, it's being the home country and everything. We do really well there, and to bring that now to the rest of the world is really exciting for us, because you know, I think as Australians and we don't class our music as Australian rock by any means, but to bring something from there to the world and to expand it to larger audiences is a really, I don't know, it's a warm feeling, you know. It's exciting, yeah, I mean, big crowds, small crowds, whatever. It's just a good chance to play our music to people who are prepared to listen.
And so what do you prefer doing? Do you prefer, like, you know, your own tours or this kind of festival environment?
Well, they're quite different things. I mean, our own tours are very much sort of our own machines and our own crowds, so to speak, to a degree, but festivals and coming to new ground like this, we haven't played Sonisphere before or anything like this, so it's got its own challenges and its own new energy, and it's a welcome. Like, this is very cool.
Yeah, I think festivals and your own show, obviously you get a chance to set everything. You have complete control. A festival is more like a preview of what you have to offer, and you've got 30 minutes to win that audience over, and it's a great way to approach it. You know, you've got to push hard and make it large and powerful. I think that's the big difference between festivals and your own show. Your own show, you have the control, but here you've been thrown into an environment that's new and fresh, and you just got to make the most of it. You know, that's cool.
Brilliant. And so, what has been your favourite ever gig to play? If you had to pick the one gig.
We've done a lot.
There's a lot of shows.
We've done a lot of gigs.
That defining moment where you just kind of thought, you know what, we've actually made it. This is it.
I think one that sticks out of my head is there's a festival in Australia called Big Day Out, where we played the first show there at a place called Gold Coast, northeastern Australia. It was in a very massive tent, really big crowd. It was sort of the first show for us to tease them with some new material, and it was just one of those shows where everything clicked, everything went well, and the crowd were amazing. So I think that one sticks in my head. But yeah, there is a lot of good shows there.
That one definitely sticks out. I think all the guys in the band agree that was one of those shows where it all just sort of came together, and I think we all sort of felt it as a band and as people. It was a pretty special moment.
Brilliant. And how about your most embarrassing gig ever?
Was it this one?
We had a gig on the last time we played the States. It was towards the end, as we were approaching LA. We played San Andreas or something. Anyway, the wheels pretty much fell off the trolley. We kind of run a bit of sort of outboard sort of sampling gear, and that kind of failed. And then our bass player's rig fell apart, and then our drummer's kit slowly fell sideways. It was a tough gig.
So everything that could have gone wrong really did go wrong.
Yeah, all at once.
Brilliant. And so, like, a year from now, where do you guys want to be musically?
It's hard to say, you know. I mean, the way we write very strangely. We don't time limit our music. We try to keep the constant influences that are coming into us fresh, to make the music constantly change and become something different. We swore we'd never do the same album twice. We like expanding horizons, trying different instrumentation, different projects, pushing as much as we can on the envelope to try and do something a bit different. So all I can hope is that we're still pushing out music that is true to us and is what we want to do. to, and I think we'll be there. I think it feels good. They're a good bunch of guys, and we work well together, and it's just exciting where it's going, I think. So we shall see.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very, very much for your time, guys. I'm guessing that you want to kind of finish all the interviews and start drinking properly for the night.
If we must.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll hope to catch up with you at some point soon. Brilliant.
Thank you.